Hello, thanks so much for checking out my video. However, this is actually part 2 of the trip. So if you didn't see part 1, this video might not make much sense. Click the card right here to go see part 1 first, and then I'll see you when you get back. The old stomping grounds. And by that I mean, it's just the same place from last year. It is good to be back. So we had a bit of a late start this morning. We got to sleep in because we got in last night so late. It is like 12:20. Just pulled up to the hotel. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip to the next day. And then we had our morning devos as a team. It was a really awesome time of prayer. I can't handle all this fame, guys.
Wait, is that?
Hey everyone, back to the vlog. Today we're at my own restaurant. I just built this for Josh because I'm such a big fan. It has all his favorites on the buffet.
Really?
Yes.
Name 3 of them.
Chicken hearts and couscous and beans.
Okay, so we're gonna eat lunch real quick, and then we're headed off to schools. Hi,
Yes, Josh is on it. Your phone's in your back pocket, be mindful.
Anyway.
One of the reasons why we come is because we love the Brazilian people.
Nós estamos aqui porque nós amamos o povo brasileiro.
The dark color is the next color. It stands for sin. Their sin took over their life. It separated them from God. And the reason why we have come is to share His love with you.
Really, it just means that I based if I was good or bad off of the Bible.
coming back to the school is always really fun because we get to see so many familiar faces, many of which actually remembered us and came up and said hi. We asked for boxes, opened the door, and this is what we came to. We meant for them to be downstairs, not up here, but we appreciate it nonetheless. After this, we were visited by our friend Joseph, who we met last year, and then you'll never guess where we headed next. Well, we finished up at the schools, and then we rehearsed our skit. It's the same one from last year. Now we are headed for some ice cream before the service. I missed Mr. Shake. It's kind of strange to feel nostalgia for a place that we were only introduced to a year ago, but it just wouldn't be Jeremoabo unless we came here. Our service was going to be at the Plaza across the street, but nothing could have prepared us for what was waiting there. Oh, whoops, not that. Yo, they have marching band here? That's so cool. There we go.
Eu vou me apresentar. Sabe quem eu sou? Eu sou aquele que te ouviu chorar. Eu sou o único que escolheu ficar amigo.
Não entendo por que me amou.
The skit went great, and the service was really moving. Anderson preached, and we got to share some music with everyone. We had dinner after, and this happened. I think I'm at a wedding. I am so tired, you guys. And after reliving my wedding reception, everyone wore themselves out and it was actually time for dinner, which were these really great hamburgers with bacon jam and these interesting sauces.
Hey, hold on.
1 hour later.
So it's 11:55 at night, and I look up and I see this. I didn't realize that meant that much.
Day 2.
After being rescued from a lizard by Eddie at midnight, we had what could be considered sleep, and had a team devo in the morning. Then we headed out to the local nursing home to spend time with the residents there. This time is always incredibly special, as our team are really only a few visitors that they may receive during the year. And then we were treated to a performance. Really, Pastor Mike here.
Welcome, Mike.
There's a toy. There's a snack.
So, I love seafood. This might get me. Oh wait, I can't say that on YouTube. This might get me, but we'll see. That's good. Time for more school ministry. This school is also super pretty. Once we arrived at the school, we did another service. Anderson got to preach again, and we shared some more music and got to perform our skit again.
E andar do seu lado, todo dia o pecado vem. Mas eu escolho Deus, agora eu vivo a vida de Deus.
We may start like this. Nós vamos compartilhar uma história que histórias como essa.
But Jesus changes our lives.
Mas Jesus muda a nossa vida.
The Bible also said that everybody is sin.
A Bíblia fala que todos nós somos pecadores. Todo mundo.
The service was really moving, and I think the kids enjoyed it. After this, we got a tour of the school, and we were told a bit more about it. This is the one and only public high school in Jeremoabo, which is... This being the only public school in the area, they have 1,500 students that come in the morning, and then another 800 that come at night. So literally, just about everybody comes here. And it is huge. I don't even think my high school is this big. Honestly, I think this is the closest that I've ever felt to being a celebrity, because these kids are like spilling out of their classrooms trying to get pictures with us and stuff. And it's honestly really funny, because it's like, I'm not famous or anything. I don't think any of us are. I think Brazilian marching band is going to be like one of my new obsessions as soon as we get home. I didn't even notice that this horse was here, and I walked right by it, and then I smelled a horse, and I looked up and was like, oh shoot.
Day 3.
So I guess I need to do a bit of a recap. Yesterday, after the schools, we came back and we went and had ice cream.
What is that, a brownie?
No, it's petit gâteau.
I wanted to get something different, so this is like a pistachio sundae. Down the hatch. It's good, right? It's different from American Nutella. Interesting. In what way? Interesting. And then we had dinner afterwards. Strangely enough, we have this thing where we keep getting ice cream and dessert before dinner. So when we actually got to dinner itself, it was like, I'm not like super hungry, but also this is the last meal that we're having. After that, the part that you really didn't see much of was we went and did some more house visits, and actually had a handful of people pray to receive Christ yesterday, which is awesome, because that's the whole reason we're here. And we had a really like short worship service outside of someone's house. That was pretty cool. But now, just like last year, we're going back to Casinhas. This bus has become a salon. I almost forgot that we were doing this, but we're actually stopping at this little village first to give out some food, do some ministry here briefly before we head on to Casinhas.
And it was there that God put on my heart a love for the people of Brazil.
This was a really special time. It was great to see the people's faces light up when we gave them food and gifts. I loved being here. I guess we decided to take a little piece of the village with us. I've missed Casinhas. Our trip out here was just as special as before. It was great to see the community once again and hang out with them. Amber decided it was time to bring spike ball to Brazil, which the kids loved. It really took me back to my college days, and I realized that I'm definitely not in as good of shape to play spike ball as I was before. Nothing like a Brazilian hot dog sandwich.
Ei, ele cuida das ovelhas. E eu tenho monte de ovelhas. Eu quero contar uma coisa, viu, Bé? Certo, Bé? Mexe a mão, ovelhinha, mexe a mão, ovelhinha, mexe a mão, que o pastor vai te encontrar. Bate o pé. Saiu a procurar, saiu a procurar. Aonde está?
Ceia.
Obediente, mas todo dia
Valiosa.
After doing our skit and sharing some music, it was time for the main event, balloon animals. This part is always a big hit with the kids. They especially like swords. Honestly, I think this is the best part, making all the kids' days. Pedro says that if I try this orange, it's going to taste and make me feel like I'm in heaven. So, here we go. Heaven's a bit tangy.
Frisbee golf.
I gotta talk kind of quietly because most of the bus is asleep. We finished up at Casinhas. Such a fun experience. I think it's becoming probably my favorite part of the trip. It's just so nice to be able to go out to a community that seems pretty isolated, and nice to be able to show the love of Jesus to them, be able to do a gospel presentation, and also just make their days, dropping off all sorts of food, supplies. Didn't realize this until last year, but something that they're kind of hurting for way out there is toothbrushes, which is interesting to me since they're so readily available for us. They do have access to toothpaste, but toothbrushes is kind of hard, so it's cool to be able to provide that for them. I was just informed that we are doing a night of worship tonight at our hotel with the local church. I guess we're gonna start planning that. Thankfully, since I do have 2 degrees in this, it should be pretty manageable. Pedro just cut my hair, and so this is my genuine first look, first reaction. Oh, who is he? I like it. Yeah, so if you didn't know, he does cut hair professionally. Oh, that's good.
I want a lot of applause, all right? Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on, Travis! Oh my! World's best, world's best!
And after this episode of America's Next Top Model, it was time for dinner and our nightly debrief.
Day 4.
The next morning, we started our day off with our team devotional time, as usual, and then we took to the streets to invite the community to the church services we were holding over the next few days. What we're doing right now is we're just going around the community and inviting them to the services that we're having later today. We're having both a kids service as well as a soccer tournament tonight that are both going to be ministry outreach events. And then we're also inviting them to the service tomorrow, just trying to make sure that people in this community know that there is a church that they can go to where they can learn more about Jesus. And actually, it seems like people are pretty interested. All right, guys, I found yet another look for me. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yeah. New haircut, new glasses, who dis? I have officially become completely Brazilian. Brazilian haircut, Brazilian shirt. Everybody wears these cargo shorts and flip-flops. I think I've officially become assimilated into the culture. Okay, Cindy's getting in on the action too. It went a different way. Now I'm a tourist. This outfit has so many applications. Consistently, the one question that I've gotten from most people is, oh, are you Japanese? I'm not. I'm Korean, guys. But figured might as well embrace it. Now I have a Japanese Dragon Ball Z Super soccer jersey from Brazil. And I'm not even Japanese. After this confusing display of multiculturalism, we decided to visit a chocolate shop. The shop had chocolates of all kinds. I'm personally a big fan of truffles, and thankfully they had a truffle festival going on. And after we had spent way too much money on chocolate, it was time to return to our friends at Shekinah Batista Igreja for Kids Church.
Vamos responder direito? Boa tarde, pessoal! O Rei! Por isso nós te pedimos!
O estrangeiro que mora bem longe.
Ah, pois é verdade. Sabia que vieram missionários lá dos Estados Unidos.
Following the service was honestly the most chaotic part of the trip, as we were suddenly swarmed by over 200 children for face painting, balloon animals, as well as giving out toys and candy. I got pulled up on stage at one point to do a kid's song in English, but I accidentally gave the wrong song, and they played a song that I was completely unfamiliar with, so that was fun. After the service, we just had to wind down with some more ice cream from Mr. Shake. One quick nap later, and it was time for the soccer tournament. All right, last outreach event of the trip, the soccer tournament. The soccer tournament was a huge hit last year, for obvious reasons. It was a great way for us to connect with the community in a way that really spoke to the culture. We got to do our skit, music, and Anderson and Pedro got to preach again. Then we stuck around to see who would get crowned the winner. We gave out trophies and medals, and then it was time for dinner. I don't know about you guys, but this place seems pretty grand to me. I've been hearing about these. Let me try that again. I've been hearing about these pastels for 2 years now. Still haven't had one. And it was worth the wait.
the next day.
And before we knew it, it was the last day. One last breakfast as a team, we got all our stuff to put on the bus, and got ready to leave. Or so we thought.
So we blew a tire.
Love that.
That's why I never like to.
Thankfully, it didn't delay us that much.
Stupid guy. Idiota. Idiota.
Well, I thought that was going to be a really long bus ride, but I fell asleep about 15 minutes in and woke up and we were here. She's still here. She's still here. She followed me here. She followed me here.
Wait, it's Josh Kids. Wait.
Oh no, no.
This famous guy.
Oh no. Next, we headed over to the local open-air market to do some shopping. Oh, I might be leaving with another hat, guys. I didn't leave with that hat, but we did leave with this beautiful blue hammock. The art and culture of Aracaju was so interesting. We decided to buy some souvenirs for our family, and I tried these Harry Potter-themed gummy candies, which were another successful shopping excursion in Aracaju. We got stuck in line at the supermarket for like 10 minutes because the lady in front of us' card like stopped working, and we were like, we really have to go join the rest of the team now. So that was fun. You know, I had to get the cheddar McMelt again before we leave. Man, even here, still McDonald's and the police still show up. Jeremy, what are you doing? We gotta be at the airport in about an hour and a half. Thankfully, it's only 15 minutes down the street, so it is beach time. As we stood there, enjoying our last moments of freedom before being locked in a cycle of flights for the next 24 hours, I took some time to reflect on our experiences here. This was our second time to this beach after yet another missions trip where we would be going home as different people from when we arrived. Sure, trips like these are exhausting, but seeing how God works through us despite long days and busy schedules, and more importantly, how we can share the gospel with others, has grown us to be able to return home to continue doing this kind of work right where we're at. If you've never done a missions trip with your church before, I'd highly recommend doing it and seeing how God changes not only the people you're visiting, but your own life as well. We finally made it through security, and now we have just under 2 hours before our flight, which means it's time for snacks. Anyway, this airport had a bakery with some amazing pastries and drinks. One of our favorite snacks is pão de queijo, or cheese bread. Also, Mike made a lemon tree. Sao Paulo, here we come. Bye guys, have fun. Hope you find your dads. Bye stalker girl that keeps showing up in my vlogs. Well, it took a really long time to get through immigration because we had to go through it again. It's an international flight. Even though we were late, we still made it onto the flight. We pretty much had to run across the airport. All of my joints are on fire, but we made it. I didn't mention it, but we made it to Sao Paulo and boarded another flight to Miami. You know the drill by this point. Fly, sleep, wake up not knowing what time it is. After 8 hours, made it back to Miami. Had to wait like 20 minutes for my guitar to get through baggage claim because I have to check it in as oversized, which is a completely separate process every single time. We are at the gate now, thank goodness. One more flight, and then just a few hours of a drive, and we're home, settled, and able to relax again. And I noticed halfway through that spiel that I was walking in the completely wrong direction. He's like insisting that I vlog eating this. So, here we go. Like, comment, and subscribe for more of... Okay, well, change of plans. Apparently our plane had all sorts of maintenance issues, and so we've now been delayed for like 2 hours. So, I guess we're gonna eat lunch at 10:15 in the morning. And they said that they wanted to board in 10 minutes suddenly, so now we have to take our stuff to go. So this is my lunch, if I can open it. There we go. Considering getting a fish pinwheel like this, I mean, look at that. That looks so good in our house. Finally, that was the last flight of the trip. So now all we're gonna do is get back in the church van and drive the 2 hours back to the church. I think that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much again for joining us on our trip to Brazil. I hope that it was a blessing to you, that you got to see how God is moving in our lives and how he's moving through our church to bless another country. We love our family in Brazil. Each of us have talked a lot about how we really grew a lot. And I just want to encourage you that if you are nervous about sharing your faith, I get it, it's super uncomfortable. But once you actually step out and do it a few times, it's actually a really awesome experience. And I would encourage any one of you who's a follower of Christ to do it. So thank you again for watching. Please leave a like and a comment telling me what you thought of it. And it would also mean the world to me if you subscribed. So until next time, I'll see you around.